audience are present here. So, caste census is justified or not? So, basically, caste census is justified in Bihar, and I am in support of is totally good because it gives equal opportunity to vulnerable sections. Without distribution equal resources, we cannot represent equal opportunities. Caste census gives inclusive growth to all the members, and it's also give the sustainable growth to all the family members of the lower castes. And caste census is the economical growth for reducing untouchability and migration from the state or the country. It's good for the Bihar. Uh, uh, Caste census is giving right people get right opportunity for works. Caste census reduces caste system and untouchability. It also presents constitution values. Article 16 talk about special treatment vulnerable sections. It yes. For a rapid growth, we need equal opportunity for all the members. Like caste census gives who are poorer from the bottom, it gives the opportunity to become rich. Because if caste census is not going on, who are richer become richer, poor become poorer. Because it's not give the right opportunity all the people, and it's also reduce untouchability. Like we are seeing lots of caste is here, and upper caste thing like we are not touch this caste and this caste because they are lower sections. That's why. And it also give the equal opportunity all the members of the lower caste, and it give the economical growth to all the sections. And we know our equality. We believe in freedom of equality. That's why it give caste census give them the equality to talk with all the members of the like upper caste, all the members. And it reduce migration. We know people migrate from this country to another state for the good jobs opportunities on all the things. And it gives social justice to all the members. And caste census is going on the data-based policy, not on the how the members are present or not.
Time is up. Now on moving toward from the opposition party, I would like to invite
Please don't talk.
Leader from opposition party. Please welcome Ms. Rosni. Stand for her.
So, good afternoon, esteemed jury, Ms. Prime Minister, and my opponent leaders and the audience. I welcome you all to hear our opinion. So, Ms. Prime Minister, a good speech is like a pencil; it has to have a point. Okay? And you talk about Bihar, that it creates equality in Bihar. Caste system creates equality in Bihar. Don't you know the condition of Bihar? How the caste system is defaming the image of Bihar? How the caste system, like Lalu Prasad, Nitish Kumar, are getting vote because of the caste system. You talk about that sustainable growth. It doesn't remove the poverty. Can you see that they are the section of the rich section and poor section? They are not equal. You talked about untouchability. And you know that in Bihar, untouchability is still going on. In many states, untouchability is still going on. So caste system is not defining it. Now you said that it supports your constitutional values. So do you know the fundamental right, Article 14 to 18, right to equality, doesn't mention any caste system. Do you think caste system decrease the migration? Can you see the population of Patna? Many students, many people, many laborers are moving here just to have a good lifestyle. So now I will talk about my points. So caste system was introduced as 4 Varna, and it was devised because of the work and the potential of the people, not to discriminate on the political agenda. Now it has become a political agenda. Earlier it was divided on the work and the potential. Now you think that like if you prioritize the caste system, you know that there will be discrimination according to the system, and you know, so you should know, you must have know that the caste system is defaming, demolishing the condition of Bihar and many states. So I think that was my point, and I want to say something. Let's agree to disagree, and by that I mean let's agree I'm right. That was it.
Is done. Time was left little bit. Okay. So on moving toward next, I would like to call Miss Reshmi, Miss Reshma as the Deputy Prime Minister to speak on his point.
So, good evening, my respected judges and the ministers present over here. So, as we know, our topic is caste census justified in Bihar is not, or it is good or not. According to my perception, of course, it is true. It didn't mention that about like caste system and all. But in Article 60, it mentioned that like they were talking about a special judgment, unbelievable sections and all. She was also talking about caste system and all. So in that, people they have a lot of knowledge how to choose any person or not. They are much more educated to do all these things. And I want to rectify my Prime Minister's points, which is he was talking about Article 16. They are talking about vulnerable things and all. So as we know, because of this opportunity, richer people, they were like richer before that. But nowadays, because of equal opportunity and all, poorer becoming like equal things, and they are just they are taking their opportunity too. And it is totally based on data-based policy making and all these things. And also, it is based on sustainable growth, and it will reduce the migration growth, and it also based on our awareness too. For rapidly growth, we need unity in that every people they can get to work together, and also it promotes women empowerment as well. My next point is that right people they are getting right opportunity, not like it is based on our caste only. It reduces the caste system and untouchability. It also promotes constitution values and all. Without distribution, equal resources, we cannot represent equal opportunity as well. So we can do equal distribution, promote equal proportion. Thank you.
Now moving toward next, I would like to call Niranjan as a deputy leader from the opposition party. Clap for him.
Good evening in the respected honorable Prime Minister and respected of Parliament. So, firstly, in the talk about favor of the opposition leader. So, firstly, the Article 42 now, and the Article and the 14 to 18. So, it define on the 14 to 18 the caste religion. And second point is the upper caste. In upper caste, either you not as a middle caste in your attack, and the middle caste is and poor caste is the poorer caste, and higher caste is the achieve higher caste. And second thing is the in our Bihar is the good equality in the caste system. It's not good in the caste system. Firstly, in the Paltu Chacha, in the leader in the Nitish Kumar. So it is the more than changes in the seated in the and seated, and also in the Lalu Prasad Yadav. Lalu Prasad Yadav is also in the caste system in the voting in the reign. So second thing is the and social justify, and the social justify is not the and caste, and also depend on the caste system in the social justice. And database and the politics leader in the also been on the database in our constitution in the been on the leader. So and caste system. That's all.
It was good. Audience, please motivate them. Clap for them. So on moving to our next, I would like to call Mr. Ambind as a minister for the opposition party. So clap for him, everyone. Time started.
Good afternoon to all the judges and all the members of the parliament. We are on the favor of the caste census is justified in Bihar. I totally agree on that, because we know that we are always working on the development of the Bihar. On every politician talk about the development, but development will come with unity, and when we consider the inclusive growth, sustainable growth, and also as well as a participation growth, and it's all come when we do a participation and when we do people choosing at the basis of the caste census, not on the basis of not on the basis of the dominance power, not on the basis of their what they have money they have possessed. The next point is that when we have the caste census, then there is a fair making policy, because when any policy make, then at that time the policy is also considered about the vulnerable section of our society, because in politics and everywhere the powerful people always gather there and they always have a dominating power. They not give the opportunity to the weaker section and the vulnerable section of the society, and we know that for the rapid growth we need unity, and unity comes from the caste census, and we know that from the very ancient time the untouchability is going on, and still there are some places where there is the untouchability is still going on. But when we have the caste census, then we also consider that type of people is also the part of our society, and we also give them the opportunity for the study. We also are more concerned about the labor migration. We know that for the working, many labor from the Bihar going from on another place. But when we have the caste justification, then at that time we also give the opportunity to them to earn here, and they can also establish their business here. Then at that time the improvement of the Bihar will happen on the rapid growth, and it also create the employment of the people of the India. Our opposition minister mentioned about that the untouchability is still going on. Yes, it is going on because the poor people not get the right opportunity because of that reason. Another, he said about that the caste system not reduce migration. I said that when there is a caste census happen, then it reduce the migration, because it give the employment to the labor on the Bihar. They are not want to go to the another state for that work. Another, he mentioned about that discrimination by the caste census. Yes, discrimination about is not increasing the caste census, because it is also still there is a untouchability, because the poor people are not educated, and this is the reason why the most of the politicians take advantage of the poor people. They say that they give the money and then they take the vote from that. But when they give the opportunity, they understand about which is the thing is better for them, and then they work upon that. And at last, I would like to say that without distribution equal resources, we cannot promote equality on that. So for that, we must have to do a justification caste on the equality.
That's all. It was nice and energetic performance. On moving to our next, I would like to call the last member. Done.
Okay, it's recording.
On moving to our next, I would like to call the last person from the opposition team. Sorry. Minister from the opposition team. So give a big hand to Amarjeet.
Good afternoon, honorable judges, PMs, and the leader of the opposition party. I would like to say that we live in that country where democracy is everything, and there is rule of law, and we all are below the rule of law. By doing caste census, we violate our constitution, and this is not good for our country. Doing caste census is not good for our integrity of our country, and this creates a line of discrimination between the upper caste and the lower caste. This creates dispute between society and leads to revolt and strike throughout the country.
Objection.
This leads to create some bad social evils problems like untouchability, because there are in caste census there is chance of increasing in reservation, and this is not good for the meritocracy people. This is a clear slap of those people who is hard work. If there is a caste census happen, then majority of people make pressure on the lower majority people, and they want to suppress them. and this is not good for our country. It is caste census stop the growth of our country as we compare to the many European countries. There is no caste census. So how we can tell that caste census is the development of our country? This also influence the voting culture of our country because majority of people decide their top leader, and the top leader always prefer their caste for the development, not the opposite caste. My speaker said that there is a special treatment. There is no special treatment. If a special treatment happen after the leader of the majority make, and they always favor their caste. He said that in migration there are many people, many caste people like upper people, lower people. So how he say that? How he say that there is a how he say that there is a need of caste census? The third point is this said the opposition leader said that this after the caste census the unity comes. There is no all things are logicless because if the caste census happen there is a clear discrimination and this hurts our integrity of the country and also the brotherhood between the people of the country. And this and our PM said that keep after in the providing of the resources. What is the rule of caste census? If any person needs, then give them. There is no any caste census. It is only based on the economic basis. So economic basis is that's important. That's all for me.
Now, on moving to our next, we have our last member from the opposition side. So I would like to call Mr. Roshan as a witness to represent his team. Clap for him.
So, good evening, honorable judges, honorable prime ministers, and all the members of parliament. So, as our prime minister has mentioned that caste is it will provide equal opportunity to all the caste. It is right because as we all know that we have lost of caste in our Bihar, and very few ministers, very few members of particular caste will go in parliament or Vidhan Sabha. So after knowing about your caste, we can raise our hand for our justice, because very few people is doing rule on majority people. So and our ministers has also mentioned about Article 16. Article 16, and it is also help to remove the poverty, because if we will know about if we will know about our caste, then definitely leaders will give me more opportunity. If our caste is more, then definitely I am able to give more opportunity. But what happen in our society, if we are not rich, so the people leaders will not give you more opportunity as compared to rich person. And after caste census, we get to know that very few people has more parts of land in Bihar. 3% people have 39% lands of Bihar. So it is not good thing. After caste census, and our minister also mentioned that rich people is becoming richer day by day, and poor people is becoming poor day by day, because they are not aware about their power.
Objection.
After caste census, they will realize about their power, and they can raise our hand against the discrimination, and they will also demand more ministers in parliament. And our minister is also mentioned that it will also remove caste discrimination. So it is totally fact. It will definitely reduce our caste discrimination, because as we all know that we are having to face discrimination as the basis of caste richest person is upper caste is always doing discrimination.
Time's up. Now on moving forward, we have the last member from the opposition team. So may I call upon Mr. Rahul as a whip for the opposition party. Clap for him.
So, good evening, honorable judges, Prime Minister and Deputy Leader and Member of Parliament. So, our leader mentioned that, like in Constitution, like there is nothing mentioned about caste system and all. So, I totally believe on that things and all. And in Bihar, the caste system was a political agenda. My minister said that, and I totally agree on that thing. Why we need caste system in Bihar? Because they have to like mention their leaders. They have to know which caste they have. It belong to which place. Like which caste is majority in Bihar. Like which caste is majority in, like Yadavs are majority, like Singhs are majority. So they want to know because they want to like establish that their own leader in that area to win that election. So it's totally about the election, winning the election. It's not about the developing the caste and all. It's totally about the election. And second thing, like discrimination. Like I talk about discrimination. Yes, like if caste census will happen, so it totally create discrimination between the people among the Bihar. Because like in caste census, what will happen? Like they will just got to know which caste is the majority and which caste is low.
Objection.
Overruled. And also it will create bad impact on society. Like why we need caste system in our society? Like why we have to know about which caste we belong from? If you are rich, so you are a rich person. If you are poor, so you are a poor person. There is nothing we need about the caste system and all. So it's totally a bogus thing. And second thing, like caste census doesn't help to be like develop any person. Like why we need a caste census to develop a person? We already know that these are the poor people, so we have to do for them. We don't have to know what caste they belong from. Why we need to know about their caste and all? I don't think so. They are like it's like a they have to mention like you have to know things and all. Okay. Okay, like as my minister mentioned about equality, ironically things like we are talking about equality, but we are doing caste census. I don't know why. Like if you are talking about equality, why are like putting caste census ahead and ahead? If you are like totally want to people be equal, so don't have to mention caste system again and again. Why we need to know our caste and all? I don't know my caste. We don't have to know our caste and all. We are human beings. We have to equal by each other. So that's all from my side. So I will conclude my point by these things. Thank you.
Okay, the debate is done. It was a healthy debate. So now our members are requested to move outside the parliament. All the members are requested to move out of the
लाइव है रुक जाइए।